Well, welcome student back to this arm muscles of the arm. Okay, in the last video we covered the coracobrachialis and the biceps brachii. Now this is a short video for the third muscle from the front of the arm, and this is called as the brachialis. Now this muscle lies deep to the biceps brachii. Its origin, if we see, as you can see in this cross section, which is from the lower half of the arm, this muscle is the brachialis muscle, which is lying deep to the biceps muscle. Now if you see this, the humerus here, you will see that the origin of the brachialis is from the lower half of the front of the humerus. Now this is the anterior border in lower half, this is the anteromedial surface, this is the anterolateral surface, and both these surface which lies between the medial supracondylar ridge and the lateral supracondylar ridge, they give origin to this muscle. The origin is fleshy here, and this is almost like this. Just a minute. It is from this region, it is taking origin from the anterolateral as well as from the anteromedial aspect. This is the origin of the muscle brachialis. Okay, that's why it is very close to the bone, applied to the bone, and soon these muscle fibers, okay, they form a tendon, okay, and this tendon just which is formed here will soon cross to the elbow joint here, and this tendon will go little towards the medial side where it will get inserted. Okay, just a minute. It will get inserted onto the front of the ulna. If you see the ulna here, this is the ulna, and if you see this ulna, you will see, I think this is the wrong ulna. Anyway, okay, this is the coronoid process, okay, and this coronoid process, the under surface and anterior surface here, this side, it is the site for the attachment of the brachialis muscle. There is ulnar tuberosity, a rough area is there here, and this gives attachment to that of the tendon of the brachialis muscle. So this is the site for the attachment of brachialis. If you see this brachialis muscle, we will note that it is crossing to only one joint, that is the elbow joint. It will have no action onto the radius because it is attached only onto that of the ulna. So you know the origin, you know the insertion of brachialis. Now, since it is crossing the elbow joint from the front anterior aspect, so when it will contract, it will pull the ulna, and along with ulna the radius, both ulna and radius, then they will be coming close to that of the humerus. So it will form what is called as the flexion movement at the elbow joint. So it is a flexor muscle. Now, if you see the nerve supply of this muscle, this is supplied by the same nerve which is supplying to that of coracobrachialis and to the biceps. That is the nerve to the the musculocutaneous nerve. So this nerve is supplying to all the three muscles. The root value is from C5, C6 and that of the C7. This is the motor supply of the brachialis muscle. Now, since this muscle is also having the sensory or proprioceptive sensation going from this muscle, it comes from that of the radial nerve. So, you will see that this muscle has a double nerve supply, okay? By some authors, it is the motor by this musculocutaneous and that of the sensory by that of the radial nerve, okay? This kind of the muscles are said to be the hybrid muscles supplied by the two different nerves, Okay, after the nerve supply, action and origin insertion, let us see the important aspect is that there are something which are some happenings or incidents which are occurring at the mid part of the humerus or the shaft of the mid shaft. Okay, something is happening. Okay, and if you will see that so many things are occurring at this middle part of the humerus. For example, okay, there is the insertion of the muscle called as the coracobrachialis, which comes from the tip of the coracoid process. It gets insertion with the mid shaft. So this is the coracobrachialis muscle. Here it is inserted. Just opposite to it with the tendinous insertion is that of the very strong muscle that is called as the deltoid. So this is the deltoid which is attached here, okay. Its fibers are here, okay, and then it is the attachment of the deltoid. So two important muscles are attached at the mid-shaft. Similarly, the uppermost end of the brachialis is extending right up to the mid-shaft, okay. Now, if you see the other happenings which are taking place in the mid-shaft region is that the nerve, that is the ulnar nerve, at this level will go deep, okay, will pierce the intermuscular septum, and that is the medial, because this is the medial supracondylar vein, and then this ulnar nerve will pierce here the lateral intermuscular septum here and will go into the posterior compartment. I am just indicating that it is piercing the ulnar nerve is piercing the medial intermuscular septum. So this is the ulnar nerve, medial intermuscular. Similarly, the lateral intermuscular septum at this level is pierced by the radial nerve, which is emerging. That means it is coming from posterior compartment. This nerve is going, ulnar nerve is going from anterior to posterior compartment here, as you can see here. Okay. This will go from the anterior compartment to that of the posterior compartment, but the radial nerve will come from posterior compartment to that of the anterior compartment here. So this is the radial nerve. Okay, if we see the other changes, important changes which are taking place here, they are that the basilic vein at this level, the vein which is coming, okay, in superficial fascia here, see here, this is the basilic vein. This is the basilic vein which is running in superficial fascia. At this level will pierce the deep fascia. So just I am indicating, okay, theoretically, this is the site where the basilic vein will go deep to the deep fascia, okay, after piercing it. At the same time, when you will see the relationship of the artery here, that is the brachial artery, and the brachial artery, which is the continuation of the axillary artery. Say for example, this is the brachial artery. At this level, this artery will turn towards the lateral side, okay, and then this will lie in front of the elbow joint, okay, in the elbow, okay. So this is that brachial artery which will go towards the lateral side. But at the same time, the medial nerve which is lying here, okay, medial nerve, not here, it is onto the lateral side. Medial nerve at this level of the mid-shaft will cross and will come to the medial side, and this will be crossing superficial to that of the brachial artery. So these are the various happenings which are taking place in the mid-shaft of the humerus, and when you will see the bone of the mid-shaft, at the mid-shaft you will see the rough area for deltoid, rough area for that of the muscle, that is the coracobrachialis. But an important difference which you will see is that above this mid-shaft, this is cylindrical in nature, but below you will see that there is a medial and lateral supracondylar ridges, there is anterior border, anteromedial and anterolateral. So in the cross section, you will see that this bone will look triangular in nature. So many of these happenings or events are taking place at the mid-shaft, which is a favorite question of the most of the examiners. So please remember. Thank you very much for watching this short video.